stars here today, no question. Start the second quarter, 2nd and 14 for the Eagles. Here's Hurts. Last time. Now he's going to zip it to Barkley. Out on the edge, looking to get around Bolton. He's one of the best tacklers in the league. And Barkley gets back to the original line of scrimmage to pick up 4.
And you're so impressed by this Kansas City defense. Bolton is such a good player for them. In the run game and the pass game is the quarterback of the defense. They do a good job when they play their zones, like they did in that last play. It actually keeps Hurts from throwing the ball too quickly and allows that defensive line to make an impact on the game.
With a nice come with the blitz. Hurts sees it. Back quick row there for A.J. Brian Cook ready to his underthrow. He's got the turnover.
Little pressure right up the A-gap with Bolton. Hurts feels it. Ill-advised throw down the field. Leaves that ball too far inside. No turnover.
Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Baby, to this farm and I'm on the bed. Ooh, the mama think I'm in strange on the sea. Yeah, my big face got over into watershed.
A blast of tropical lime. Good looking seal.
Release the hounds. Chunky monkey baby. Oh, yeah.
I'm on a porch.
Groceries are here.
Thanks, dude. You get the milk?
Happy Monday.
Tomorrow, we'll all have a case of the Mondays. So Coors Light made a better case to help you chill. Get a case of the Mondays.
I hate you because we look different. I hate you because you pray different. Because you talk different. Because you act different. Because you're just different. Man, I hate that things are so bad that we have to do a commercial about it.
This might be my greatest Super Bowl Sunday of all. Because today, I won the FanDuel Kick of Destiny 3. Did I really want to be a kicker that badly? It doesn't matter. What's most important today is that I beat my big brother live on national TV. Sorry, Peyton, but the best man in... Right, Dad?
Our survivalists are playing a game out there. We are playing a game in here.
Your loved one's fate is in your hands.
I just want to go home. I'm not hitting the button.
Extracted. Series premiere tomorrow on Fox.
Well, Brian Cook made a great break on the ball, has the first turnover for the Chiefs defense this postseason. Eagles didn't have a giveaway this postseason, and that was Hurts' first interception since early November. They thwarted an 11-play drive, so now the Chiefs have it for the third time inside their own 5. Quick throw nothing there. Back to the pick and the pressure.
Yeah, it starts with the problems up front with Jurgens and Bolton. They struggled last week with this interior pressure, and it's just clear to the quarterback. You can't do that up front as an offensive lineman. Let an unabated linebacker right to the middle of the pocket. Yeah, and that would bother me too. He thinks it's protected. It's not. It shows up. And then in the end, it's a little bit of panic, and it results in taking points off the board.
Second inning. Pressure coming, but it's picked up. Mahomes across his body. It's 40 home. He is swarmed right away.
Here's Williams is out there with Josh Sweat. Picked up 5 and a third and short coming up. But this is where they want to be, right? With this pass game, 3rd and under 5, it's where the Chiefs thrive.
Yeah, they're one of the best third down teams in the league. They do a great job kind of staying ahead of the down and distance to get them to these situations where all 5 eligibles are able to make plays. Patrick's able to extend plays on the run and be as athletic as he is. He can buy some time and complete passes or run for the first down when you're in these situations.
33, 4-man rush on the quick throw, and complete. Try to sneak it in there to Kelsey again. It doesn't have a catch yet, and the Chiefs left the punt away.
Yeah, that's his go-to guy. You don't see misconnections very often with Patrick and Travis. These two guys are absolutely the best in football at what they do. Just one of those plays, he just kind of yanks it a little bit down as he releases it, and it's low left, and Travis just can't make the adjustment there on the catch.
So after the interception, the Eagles force a 3 and out. And a rise of the punt from his own end zone. DeJean tries to get outside. The boy is that covered to go by the Chiefs. Not much there. Joshua Williams and Brian Cook, who had the pick, was there. And Travis Kelce hasn't connected with his quarterback like they've done so many times. 7-0 Eagles, and they get it back.
Well, from the very beginning, football's been a conspiracy to make us hungry. And let me tell you where it all started.
And we'll call this a pigskin. Make people crave bacon. And everybody loves bacon. I love bacon. Bacon. Ever ask yourself how Buffalo got a team? These wings deserve a team. Yeah. They figured out a good team name for Buffalo, Phil. Buffalo. Buffalo.
They do anything to sell food.
Do I have to be called refrigerator?
Yes. Even Peyton is in it.
Omaha! Steak. Omaha!
And you're still at it. This year, we got a halftime show presented by an apple.
In the stadium, we left her a salad.
Matthew. Sorry, sir. You want me to make a movie about a football conspiracy?
Come on, Greta. Bacon's in.
So one believes that football was invented to sell food.
When football makes you hungry, order Uber Eats.
Such a motor
B12.
Don't worry, girls. I've got weather tech. For whatever comes your way, there's a weather tech. Why did you think the hard way? Not you. It's so backwards. 2025 with taxes? Well, we still have to take $1 million cents.
Issa, I got all your forms. I'll take it from here.
Now taxes is getting a TurboTax expert who does everything for you. So you can have your cake and eat it. Now there's the taxes. That was a metaphor right there.
There's been some pretty iconic moments at the Superdome, right? Muhammad Ali, Leon Spinks, 1978. How about MJ and the National Championship 82? North Carolina, Michigan, 93. And then some guy named Tom Brady won his first Super Bowl here. You guys were such a big underdog in that game against the Rams, too. MVP.
So many great memories. A lot of it was a blur. Not for the same reason a lot of people's blurs are here in New Orleans on Birthday Street. Just a long time ago.
Here is Barkley, who goes nowhere, tranquil all over. We go downstairs to Tom Rinaldi.
Well, we talked plenty about that Eagles offensive line. Here you see Jalen Hurts after the turnover of the series with the line gathered around him, going over the protections. People talk so often about Hurts' ability to lead this group. Jordan Mailata talked about the size of the bond, not just the size of the men, and that's been a key to this unit. One thing to keep an eye on, Mekhi Becton has been in the tent now for nearly 10 minutes. He's got a knee issue, questionable to return at right guard.
While Tyler Steen is in for him, we got the start in the NFC Championship game. Hurts pressure down the middle. Running away. Hurts going to take it himself. Long way to go and gets across the 45. It'll be a third down. So you hear Tom tell you about Becton, who's been so good. Reclamation project, the former top pick for the Jets, and at left tackle, they moved him to right guard. You see he's having some trouble getting down in his stance there.
Yeah, trying to feel it out. A lot of guys, when you get banged up a little bit, want to try to put a little pressure on it and see if he can manage it. Not quite sure what the look on his face there. I'd expect a little pressure here from Spags' defense. Try to keep him out of a 4th and short if he could.
Third and 7. They rush 4. Hurts going for A.J. Beauty from A.J. Brown. And a first down for Philly.
Goes right back to Brown on McDuffie. They're certainly not afraid of Brown on the all-pro McDuffie. It's a great matchup for us to continue to watch. Brown getting the best of them so far.
They go quick, give it to Barkley up the middle, and again runs right into Duke Franklin. They're doing a great job on Barkley.
It's a good job by Jalen. Look at the signal on that route. Yeah, just that little trigger finger tells them, hey, I want you to go deep. See the one-on-one matchup. That's very good quarterbacking right there. You look out, you see your matchup, you see your alpha receiver, and you're going to give him a chance no matter what.
Meanwhile, Saquon Barkley, 10 carries, only 20 yards so far. Hurts going to get it to him this way, out on the flat. It's a good block. Barkley makes a cut inside the 30. He goes. Got to get him the ball in the pass game.
Yeah, one interesting aspect I see, KB, is the Chiefs, they haven't had the ball much time of possession, only 5 minutes in this game to 15 minutes for the Eagles. The Eagles defense done a great job, but they still are the Kansas City Chiefs. And if you're the Eagles offense, you know you got to start putting pressure on their team by taking advantage of these scoring opportunities when you have them.
Yeah, they've had to gain the ball nearly the entire game. 35 here. Hurts going to keep it himself. Being chased outside. And a great tackle that time from Justin Reed. He was shot out of a cannon. Now it looks like the Eagles are going to go on 4th down.
Great tackling. Hurts has made so many guys miss this season when he gets out there on the edge. And Reed comes up from the middle of the field in a great tackle. It's a very good tackling defense. You've seen this all the way through these first 20 minutes of this game.
Eagles electing not to kick a field goal here. They're going to go on 4th and 3. And they don't end up doing anything. Going to take a timeout. Maybe they will kick that field goal. Well, it's almost time for Kendrick Lamar to take the big stage. Stay tuned for the Apple Music Super Bowl 59 halftime show.
I do like this thought, and maybe they're thinking about going for it, but with the way their defense is playing, I think you got to give yourself a 2-score lead. Try to get it to 10-0. The defense has done very well, been very aggressive on their tackling. I don't think they're going to need 30 points to win, so good strategic decision here by Coach Sirianni, in my opinion.
And so they do send Elliott out for what will be a 33-yard field goal. Stop this play. Wow. It's on the Chiefs. It's on the Chiefs.
Yeah. Looked like from the overhead, it looked like the offensive right side of the Chiefs line just moved.
False start by the snapper of the offense. Red penalty. 4th down.
So instead, the initial signal was Kansas City, but they get it on Philadelphia. Mike, I mean, what are they looking at there? Is that the head bob, or what are we judging that call on?
Yeah, the snap was moving forward a bit, and also now the defense did not get into the neutral zone.
Okay.
And that's the one of the keys there also.
So move it back, make it a 48-yard try for Elliott. Looked like he was fading, but he turns it over. And the Eagles up 10 with 8:38 to go in this first half.
At my last job, I was working across several different groups. Let me practice that one again.
When you're ready, tell me about the job that taught you the most. Okay.
It was a role where I worked long hours with a small team. I did a lot of negotiating one on.
This job description you shared also mentions collaboration.
Right. I'm at my best when I'm collaborating. I don't always have all the answers, but I get the job done, no matter how long it takes.
All right, last question. When it comes to work, what motivates you?
I guess knowing that people can depend on me, and knowing I can depend on them too.
That's a great answer. Sounds like you're ready.
Good to see you all. So looking forward.
As spring returns, the Panther's agility is on full display. He leaps for an opening. Even apex predators brought down by a battle hawk. Life is wonderful.
Country roads take me home to the place I belong. Where they go, I'll come. They go, take me home, country roads.
A moment of unity inspired by Rocket. Fans getting to test out their singing voices here in New Orleans. Second quarter of the Super Bowl 59. 10-0 Eagles. And I guess, Tom, maybe Kansas City has them exactly where they want them, because they've trailed by 10 points every Super Bowl they've won.
First of all, why don't you test your singing voice a little bit? I'm interested to hear that. I haven't heard it much all year. This is a perfect time. There's 70,000 people going with you.
You know, that may require a couple of, beverages later. Not right now. There you go. All right, so the Chiefs will take it out and look for a little offense against this Philly defense that has really turned it over. I mean, you think about where they were last year. Well, they were 30th in the league in points per game and 26 in total defense. They turned it over in a big way, right? They brought in Vic Fangio. Zach Bond they signed, drafted Mitchell and Eugene. What did that do? Well, now they're first in yards per game, second in scoring, and the passing defense has been great. It's been a complete overhaul for the Eagles, and so far looking good in the first half of this game. Here's Mahomes, pressure right away. Mahomes is sacked. Josh Sweat gets home.
Now they try to create a protection where Creed Humphrey ultimately has to find his way over, but there's no way with sweat up the field like that. Kelsey tries to get a hand on him, but I saw that protection last week against against Buffalo. It worked, but it didn't work against this athletic defensive line.
2nd and 14. 4-man rush. Mahomes. This time it's Jalen Hurts who gets home first. Back-to-back sacks for Philadelphia. Now, you can just tell by Patrick's feet, this doesn't have 100% confidence in his protection right now. They're kind of moving all over the place, and nor should he have a ton of confidence right now. Caliendo, the left guard in there, can't deal with Hunt, isn't there to help his tackle. And Eagles are really getting after the quarterback right now. 3rd and 16. Mahomes rolling out. Looking.
Yeah, this is making this shit happen.
Trying to get him out of the pocket, but got a little time, and he sees the crossing out coming to the left, but he loses track of the gene as he kind of falls back and reads Patrick eyes. You can see the break, and this young stud, Cooper DeJean, another rookie making a huge impact on this Eagles defense. Since they've inserted him in the lineup, they have been absolutely unstoppable on defense.
Elliott, extra point up and good. Cooper DeJean is one of the best rookies in the league. He had 3 interception touchdowns in his college career, and his first one of the throws is in the Super Bowl. Takes it back 38 yards, and it's 17-0 Eagles.
What y'all think about the touchdown? Say something. Say something. Y'all should log on. Y'all can see yourself. Say something about that touchdown. You're live. What do you think about that touchdown?
It was the best.
Y'all should go on live. This is live. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Yeah, we gonna they're trying to go down.
We make contact with a new alien species. Apparently, they're pretty slow. We need you to cook for them. You'll have access to top secret cooking technology. Right. That's just a You can develop using material from an alien spacecraft. We don't have time for a science lesson, Mr. Reds. The alien ambassador is over here. Not her. Him.
Hey, what's up, dude? You know what I mean? All famous people are aliens. I meant like really famous people.
All right, Tom, your thoughts?
Yeah, well,
Tom.
Step aside.
who put these in, Tom? Only Duracell has power boost ingredients. That's why winners like Tom here only run on Duracell. Tom, are you okay? Why does everyone keep asking me that since the roast? I gotta go Gronk style again.
So not only a pick six, not only his first NFL interception, but on his 22nd birthday in the Super Bowl. How's that for Cooper disease? And the Eagles out 17-0 on the Chiefs. Their defense has allowed a grand total of 20 yards so far in this game.
Wow. Yeah, both teams have done such a great job down the stretch protecting the football. But both quarterbacks, some costly mistakes with interceptions. Certainly a long way to go, but the offensive line of Kansas City's got to shore up these protections to get Patrick a little bit more time to read things out properly.
Let's go downstairs to Aaron.
Well, as you can imagine, Kevin, a lot of emotion on the Chiefs sideline. Of course, Travis Kelce with a couple of drops that he's had today. The sideline's been pretty calm and cool when they were down 10-0, but then, of course, the pick six. And we're seeing different emotion. This was Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce was trying to talk to him on the sidelines, and he said over and over, I got it, I got it. Creed Humphrey screaming at the offensive line.
Now see how they respond. Brandon Graham in for the first time for the Eagles. Again, he's down, and that's where it gets stuck. So backwards. Moro Akuma was right there. Vincent Graham playing. He tore his triceps week 6, and amazing that he's back. They thought his season in his career was over. Said he was retiring. I'm sorry to bring up bad memories. I know it's not a good player for you.
I mean, Brandon Graham, really, you're going to bring up the Ben now? He's actually my fellow Wolverine and just a great friend of mine. And, you know, for guys that make big-time plays in the Super Bowl, man, all the respect to him.
2nd and 12. Trying to get the run game going. It's been invisible, and Pacheco gets a couple there. It's going to be 3rd down and long.
And I think one thing that I very much agree with the way Coach Reed is calling this, it can't become a one-dimensional game. Going into this drive, they only had one carry through 25 minutes of the game. They started it with 2 runs here. Now, they didn't gain much, and that's the challenge. Now you're in these must-pass situations against the #1 pass defense in the league.
They got bunch formation here. On 3rd and 9, 4-man rush. Pressure again. The Holmes and
again, Patrick I'm just watching his feet, and he just is not that comfortable right now, kind of moving left, and again, I wouldn't expect him to be very comfortable with the way this pass rush is really getting after this offensive line. Williams with the sack there, playing some great defensive football right now.
There's a pass. Eugene calls for a catch, runs into his own now, but holds on. So, 4:49 to go in the half. 17-0 Eagles in the offense. Back up.
We are live on the TV box. That's 1
Summarizes are we practice asking for a raise. What bird is this? Actúa como mi tutor. What do you want to create next?
Everybody now.
All right, ready, you guys? You guys gotta be loud though, okay?
Okay, repeat after me.
Yes, sir.
I am somebody. I may be young, but I am somebody. I may be small, but I am. My clothes are different. My face is different. My hair is different. But I am somebody. I must be respected, protected, never rejected. Somebody. Somebody.
Somebody.
The Eagles have been here before. This is their 5th appearance. It started in 1980, right? And then, Tom, you're well aware of that one, is beat Philadelphia. And then this Super Bowl 52 with Nick Foles. And then 2 years ago, in Super Bowl 57, the Chiefs were the game winner from Harrison Butker in a great game. This one has played out completely different so far. This is the biggest deficit for Patrick Mahomes the last 54 games. Game against the Raiders, the only difference, their game they actually won. Here's Barkley, who's been so quiet this game. And I know it's only the second quarter, but this feels like a monumental drive in the game.
Yeah, it sure does. For both teams, Chiefs need a stop. And they'd love to, with 4.5 minutes, at least touch the ball once with a chance to go down the field and put some points on the board. And if you're the Eagles, you're thinking, let's take the last shot. Let's possess the ball for the entirety of the half and not give the Chiefs any chance.
You know, Hurts gonna run, and just kind of dancing around, and then I think good enough to get it. He does. By the way, Mekhi Becton is back in at right guard. You see him right there, number 77. He just came back, so good news for Philly there. I think also, you think about it, I mean, time of possession, the Eagles are over 17 minutes. The Chiefs have 14 total yards, so that can become an issue.
Yeah, they're struggling, certainly. And look, I was in a Super Bowl where I was down more than this against Atlanta and found a way to come back. And you're talking on the other side of the ball, Patrick Mahomes, the greatest winner in the NFL. So nothing's past them. Still a lot of football left to be played.
Barkley dancing around, and Barkley's going to pick a free penalty flag on this play.
Holding offense number 69. 10-yard penalty. This is first down.
And so they get it on Landon Dickerson. It's early going when each team had a controversial penalty. It's been a pretty clean game.
Yeah, sure has. Dickerson just given to Barkley, and that little left hand on Wharton. Officials see that, and it's too easy of a call there. And I'm very impressed by the Chiefs' run defense today. Saquon has 29 yards. Hurts has done a great job. So we got 23 yards. It's a team that we've seen average more rushing yards than every team in the league except the Ravens this season. They haven't been able to do much today against this very formidable, tough Chiefs defense.
First and 20. Hurts can't find it around. Drops the ball and gets taken down. First call, Loftus got a hand on him here. And bring up second down and long for the Eagles offense with Kellen Moore in his first year as offensive coordinator. And it appears to be his last year because all indications are he's going to be the next head coach of the Saints after this game. So I guess the good news is he's already here. He doesn't have to go anywhere. But I mean, he's done an amazing job considering that his background is pass. And he's turned over into running the ball a ton. Hurts here. And whoa, incomplete. Just fired a rocket there at Barkley. And we get penalty flags.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense number 32. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Wow, that was second and 26. Yeah. That was huge.
Yeah, let him off quick. I think he hit Saquon a little late. Yeah, not much there. Again, Gold's momentum kind of taking him in there. And yeah, Spag's not happy about that. He was Brendan Daly one of my former coaches. Both those guys are the reasons why this team is the best scoring defense in the league. Done such a good job keeping their composure, but getting some costly penalties by this Chiefs defense early.
Here's Gainwell giving Barkley a break. Gainwell in trouble. Man, they are playing the run exceptionally well here tonight.
They just have such good gap control, meaning all their defensive players, they stay so strong on the line of scrimmage and they string those plays out to the perimeter where those interior defenders can keep them from gaining any yards.
Yeah, so the Chiefs call a timeout there with 2:08 to go, trying to work the clock, trying to get the football back. So, look, the Eagles have played obviously very, very well. They got the pick-6 touchdown from Cooper DeJean. Now for the Chiefs, you get the ball in the third quarter. What's their mantra here? How they try to handle this last 2:08?
Well, they obviously need a big stop here. It's 1st and 10. They've got to find a way to get the ball back and at least keep the Eagles' offense from scoring again. When they do get it, they got to figure out how can we buy enough time for Patrick to make some throws down the field. To me, a lot of those throws early in the drive that the Chiefs are going to have are going to have to slow the defensive line down of the Eagles because they're just on the quarterback so quickly. So a lot of decisions to be made here at halftime. We'll see what happens in the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds of this quarter.
They put a couple seconds back on the clock. Play clock winding down. Here's Hurts. Punch up the middle. Gets hit at the grade. Completes it though to Goddard. There's going to be a couple yards short of the first down. He took a shot that time. I think it was Chris Jones and made a nice throw for 7 yards.
Yeah, Chris Jones bearing down on him right here. One-on-one with Landon Dickerson. And then it's just a simple little out route. I used to call that an Aussie route from Ozzie Newsome. That was a Gronk favorite. And a Travis Kelce favorite. So anytime he breaks it outside part of the field, quarterback can step into that. It's good throw and catch by Hurts and Goddard.
2-minute warning.
Once upon a time, there was a girl with golden locks. You know what? Maybe it was like a rugged, woodsy dude. Yeah, too hard, too soft, This Goldilocks wanted something tastier. Those were just right. First, he drove the Ram 2,500 levels to pick up some dinner. Tastes like sugar. Next, he took the Ram Charger deep into the woods to flex his artistic muscles. Then he fired up the Ram RHO for a little joyride.
What about the 3 bears?
This is my story. But yeah, the bears were there. And they all lived happily ever after. Sort of. I can't believe it runs back in this place. What, you good? No. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
So good.
Oh, it's so.
this one's real.
Oh. I got a sandwich. Oh, but she's having it.
We're out of Pringles. Just blowing the can. Do it. Just gonna go start. I think you don't know I like it. Oh, still too little, buddy. Of course, walks into the bar. And what?
Hip Hop's MVP takes the world's biggest
stage. Don't miss Patrick Lamar at the Apple Music Super Bowl 59 halftime show.
Well, the Chiefs looking for answers right now. Travis Kelce doesn't have a catch on 3 targets. They've got 14 yards of offense. But right now, they need a stop from the defense. Eagles have a 3rd and 3 here, 2 minutes to go in this first half, and up 17-0. Blitz coming. Everybody's coming. Here's Hurts. Let's it fly. This is a bad throw. A.J. Brown was the intended receiver, and the Chiefs looks like they've gotten a big stop, and they do.
Yeah, Spags pulling one of those max pressures off that call sheet, forcing Hurts to get rid of that ball faster than he wants. And A.J. Brown was thinking deep down the field over his shoulder, and Jalen Hurts was thinking, I'll kind of stick it on the body. So you get those miscommunications, and it's a very good play by the Chiefs defense. Look, the Chiefs defense is playing very well. They've only really given up 10 points today outside of the interception return, but that was based on their offense. They limited Saquon. Hurts is thrown for 111 yards interception, so they're holding their own.
And play clock winds on down. So they'll move back 5 yards.
What a game by the offense. Penalties been declined. What's that?
A little chatter there with A.J. Brown and Nick Sirianni. And C.J. Gardner-Johnson, not usually the man who calms things down, is over there to be like, hey, we're good.
That's quite anticlimactic. As many times I've watched them play and competed against them.
Chiefs decline the penalty, so they punt from right where they are. Just a little bit of a wobbler. And Mihio's going to let it go. It takes a good Eagles bounce, though. And so the Chiefs will have 2 timeouts and 1:49 to go in this first half to try to get something going. Hey, stay tuned for the Jeep halftime and catch Kendrick Lamar at the top of his game in the Apple Music Super Bowl 59 halftime show that's coming up next. Well, Taylor Swift is in attendance, but she hasn't had much to cheer about yet because Travis Kelce hasn't caught a ball. Keep in mind, last year's Super Bowl first half, he had 1 catch, 2 for a yard, and then he went off in the second half. So a long way to go. There's Mahomes. 1 line, last over the middle.
That's all y'all got? That's all y'all have for the world.
Chiefs will call a timeout. Josh Sweat is having a really good first half.
Yeah, look at the power, and he just ejects the all-pro Joe Tooney, one of my former teammates, the MVP of the Chiefs. They named him this season, and Patrick just couldn't get enough on that football. Very frustrating. He just doesn't have that comfort in the pocket right now, and you see them over there celebrating. What a dream for these players to make game-changing plays in the biggest game of their life, and Zach Bond made one there.
Josh Sweat, by the way, 4 tackles, a sack and a half. And Joe Tooney is a great player. but he's not really a left tackle. They've had trouble out there, and so they moved him out there a few weeks ago, and he's done a great job, but it's not his normal position.
Yeah, he's just done his best to hang in there. He played left tackle in college. When they moved him out of there out of necessity, he's done his best to hang in there, but again, not his natural position in the pros. Hurts left to
What y'all say? 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 Get some, get some, get some, get some, get some, get some, get some. That's right. Get some. For a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit him low, hit him high, and watch my Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles fly, on the road to victory.
So when
Scott, I can't wait to see all of it. Ready?
Ready.
Seriously, you guys are the best.
You sure are.
At the health systems.
Not the best football team, but the best health system. Number one for quality care in the U.S.
God, you get ripped, you get height, you get power.
Really?
Let's start paying attention to breasts when it matters the most. Early detection for breast cancer is a game changer, and why I'm able to be here today. So let's give more women screens than ever before. Go to yourattentionplease.com and take the first step.
Well, A.J. Brown scoring from 12 yards out. You know, they bring over Inter Excellence, which he reads from time to time. And again, see Nick Sirianni said, keep on reading. That's such a cool moment that we showed him a few weeks ago on the Wild Card, reading that in game. There's the book quoting. You got to keep it safe.
Right, that author's got a second book coming out. It ain't that being rich either. Amazon bestseller.
Hey, everything helps. They might be writing books about this Vic Fangio defense because they have been dominant here today. Look at what they've done. They've done everything. The pressure package has been insane. Josh Sweat has a sack and a half. That has been a big part of this game. 3 sacks total. And then obviously the interceptions. Interceptions on back-to-back passes from Mahomes. This is Cooper DeJean brought that back for an interception touchdown, and then Zach Vaughn set him up. A.J. Brown did the rest. It's 24-0 with 1:35 to go in this first half. Chiefs do get it after the break. There's Mahomes. Thinks about running flag. flies. It's going to be coming through. Mahomes roughed up, gets out near the 40. Let's see what the penalty is.
Holding. Offense number 65.
Tom, right now, the Chiefs' offensive line is just not holding up here.
Yeah, certainly struggling in a lot of areas. And this one guy, Trey Smith, they're all pro right guard, just taking down Jalen Carter, trying to hold on for dear life. And again, Patrick moving, which he does such a great job of. And when he knows that he's under pressure, he's going to move and try to buy some time. But this has been a very relentless Eagles pass rush from the beginning of the game.
Four-man rush again with the set of the screen. The Eagles ready. They're all over it. And we get a penalty. Hang on. This one in the secondary. Let's see the signal, though.
Legal man downfield.
Ineligible player legally downfield. Offense number 52. The penalty is in decline. Second down.
If you're the Chiefs right now, where do you start?
Yeah. Great question. Not much has worked. Certainly their run game, they've only got 3 rushing attempts, and you're down 24 points. So in some ways you get forced into this as the clock continues to wind. We've got to throw it. But again, they only have 24 yards passing at this point, too. Not much has gone right for them thus far. They got a long halftime to figure it out.
They do. Quick throw to the middle. There's a connection. It's up to Hollywood Brown who makes the catch. He's going to pick up 9 yards there with 1:15 to go.
Again, getting the ball out of Mahomes' hands quickly was really what this offense has been all season. They just haven't faced a deficit like this. So when the games are close, you're okay throwing the ball short and quickly. When you're down 24 points, sometimes you want to hold it longer and try to get some more explosive plays down the field, which this Eagles defense just does not give up.
Third and 11. Mahomes steps away from pressure again. Throws across the side of the net. And come up with it. Oh, he's wide open. And now it's a punting situation with 34 seconds to go.
Oh, man, the first time, and he still gets kind of rushed out of the pocket at zone. No one carries Hopkins across the field and stumbles a tiny bit. Patrick makes a great throw on the run. And D-Hop, who always comes up with those plays, and Chris Jones knows it too. Just nothing seems to be going their way right now, and you can tell it by the body language of the entire Kansas City team.
Rise to the punt. Eugene runs up, makes the catch. And Eugene runs into a swarm of Chiefs are sitting down there. With 23 seconds to go in the half. How aggressive do you want to be here?
I don't want to be aggressive at all, JB. I want to get into halftime. I want to say, guys, we're up 24-0. They haven't done anything on offense. We've been wearing them out. We've got 20 minutes of time of possession to 10. The half has gone basically exactly the way we wanted. If I'm them, kneel on the ball, go in at halftime, and come out and be prepared for another half of football.
1 point off the largest halftime lead in Super Bowl history. 24-0 Eagles. Let's see what they do here.
Well, that's a long play call right there when he's reading it that long. That does not look like we're kneeling on the ball.
Can you do a brotherly shove from 63 yards out?
I don't see any reason for them to take any chances right now.
He's going to give it to Barkley. Up the middle, and Barkley upended after picking up 3. See if they run more play. Doesn't look like it. Eagles content to go into the break, up 24-0 on the 2-time defending champions Chiefs. That's your score. Stay tuned for the deep halftime. And catch Kendrick Lamar, the top of his team, the Apple Music Super Bowl 59 halftime show.
This is Joseph Newgarden. Joseph was conceived to win races. Most doctors can make it too.
Picked it back up at 32. Good for strong bones. How about to his clavicle? Joseph's like an action hero who wins even when he loses. This is his wife, his Tuesdays, his hand-eye coordination. He might have the greatest jawline in sports.
He's not that handsome.
He even wrote a children's book about women. America loved it. Joseph loves the smell of unleaded gasoline. He hates imperfection. He doesn't believe in magic, but on Sundays, Joseph flies. This is Joseph Newgard. Welcome to the fastest racing on earth.
Saquon, now that you finally made the big game, what's something people haven't asked you about this week in all your interviews?
My new position?
Wait, you moved to wide receiver or something?
No, my new position as a spokesperson for Cure Auto Insurance. Seriously, with savings over 30%, they're the Cure.
Cure Auto Insurance. Drive well.
Perhaps your heart health is just fine.
My heart's fine.
Maybe you're just hoping for the best. I'm only 40.
But I eat healthy. But I walk to work.
Half of heart attacks happen in those not seen as high risk.
I take the stairs.
But Grandpa lived to 93.
But I'm smoking. Don't stay in the dark about your heart health. Take Bayer's 2-minute assessment at seeyourrisk.com to understand your heart health risk factors.
Have you ever looked in the mirror and not seen yourself? I don't think I need professional help, but a skilled amateur maybe will help.
Hey, should we pull Saquon off the field right now to submit his expenses?
You better not say yes. Switch your business to ramp.com.
Grab a cup of coffee, make your day a good day.
Welcome to the Chief Halftime.
Don't forget a three-peat right now. The Chiefs will take 3 points. A dominating first half of this Eagles defense. We welcome you to the Chief Halftime Show. Somebody will get the Lombardi Trophy in just half an hour from now. And Howie, the way it looks, the Eagles are in control.
Vic Fangio's defense, that front four has been dominant in the first half. Now when they're up on the score, it just turned them loose. First play action pass. Josh Sweat beats Kelsey. Easy sack. Loss of 4. Next play, Mahomes. It's Jalen Hunt and Josh Sweat again. Next one, 3rd and 9. Eagles front four is relentless. Milton Williams gets a sack for a loss of 7. It's really the front four, and they're turning them loose.
You're exactly right, Howie. It's caused Kansas City to be completely out of sorts. Mahomes is rushing his throws. He's trying to get away from the rush. He makes a poor throw to Kelsey. And another poor throw later on. Kelsey and Hunt run in together. A spot play. Throws an interception. You got 6 pressures. You got 2 interceptions and 3 sacks. That front four is dominating. Travis Kelsey, 0 catches on two targets. DeAndre Hopkins, 0 catches on 2 targets. Someone needs to step up and spark this offense.
Yeah, they got 0 points, 23 yards. When we come back, don't forget Hip Hop MVP Kendrick Lamar will take the stage in the Apple Music Super Bowl halftime show as we continue here from the road.
Welcome, everyone, to Lucky Season 13.
It's that pretty hands above your head.
The Masked Singer Lucky Season 13 premiere Wednesday on Fox.
You believe you were sent by God?
Yes.
Repent. Come and be baptized in the River Jordan.
I speak in the name of the right people.
New FanDuel Casino players get 350 bonus spins and up to $1,000 back in casino bonus. So blow the house down on helping more fun. Only on FanDuel Casino. Plus, try more exclusive games like Samurai Spin Kenji or go for wins in the paint on NBA Super Slam. So dunk, battle, and puff your way to exclusive wins. New players get 350 bonus spins plus up to $1,000 back in casino bonus.
Welcome back to the Jeep Halftime.
Super Bowl 59. Here we go. Kyle drives his way in. Touchdown. Mahomes rolling out. Intercepted. Complete A.J. Brown. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Michael, you saw the first half. You saw the highlights. Give the Chiefs hope. I mean, the Chiefs have done an incredible job of stopping the run. They just need to figure out a way to get off the field and stop giving us the big plays in the passing game. And on the other side of the ball, you have to protect your quarterback because the second pick by Mahomes, he got knocked into. I think he's back there getting a little jittery. You have to figure out a way to protect him, and you just got to give him time. This is a guy who's led some of the greatest comebacks we've seen. These moments are what he's made for.
They have not been able to run. They haven't even tried to run. Only 3 rushing attempts. First 3 plays out of the game were passes. All they need is one play. All you need is a spark. You can tell right now that they're down. But to come back in the second half, the confidence can come back. And Michael's right. One big play, one quick score. I don't care how you get it.
Keep that there, Pat. Cut that down.
Well, the Eagles keep the crap out of the Kansas City Chiefs. I warned everybody what was going to happen. I told them. I was very clear about what's going to happen. Nobody believed it. Go Eagles.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what America wants. Nice. Calm. You almost there. Don't mess this.
It's a picture of the vibe. I'm gonna get it on the floor. What do you make it to the music? Bigger than the music. Yeah, they try to make it thing, but you can't think it right. Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm right to the back like what's that hell? So, and have the Bible to sound like it. Pop out and say, so if I'm looking at the winner episode, but you got a whole time ways at the more. That's right. I don't know what the kid is that feeling sipping. Looking for my children, what shot they disappearing. In the city with the flag, we can say, pass in the fury, like a rubber, pass credit, nothing, that's just a free man. Gonna peak like he was C-Band. When I met her, I hit her, I'll be the kid with a joke. I showed her a rope, you put it, half on a rope. I'm proud of it, and talk about it, I get it. Feel the thing that you feel, I said it. There's a lot of picture of the money, set it, carry up. The muscle love, you look at how the message. Ain't about a mix, you know, I hope I have a switch. Super Bowl LIX, you got it, baby. Not you feel it, you see. How we send it, walking through a lane, put the energy there, and they yell it. They looking bad, but somebody gotta do it. In my Football Legends after music. Thank you for watching the Super Bowl 59 halftime show. 6 Avenue and music charges with 6 months for $2.99. Visit NFL.com/live video album to watch all of tonight's performances.
Thank you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.
Baddest DJ on the planet.
You guys ready?
The career you want and the life you want. Have it on in less than an hour.
This hospital is a very special place for me.
There's one place close to home. Rooted within the health system. More than 95 specialties.
$3 billion expansion of the Camden campus.
And the Anderson Cancer Center. Award-winning compassion. I'll go anywhere else.
Extraordinary happens here.
How do we screw a lot of these days? Well, we engineered a fast arrival like so you never miss a moment watching around sport.
Part about what
Whoa, the uniform. I feel it today. I can feel it plus practice.
Yeah, and I feel it. I mostly feel cool.
I'll make y'all look good.
For the ultimate sports experience, the standard search and mystery. And more than 50,000 years over your facility.
whole team is here.
We'll keep on into the turbo box we just set for the second half. And as we do, we go down to this area.
In terms of making an adjustment, we put everywhere. We have to fix the run game and we have to fix the pass game. He also told me in order to counter with Patrick Mahomes, keeping him upright with the ability to pass rush because we can't be in these long road situations. So he's coming out of the locker room, Casey looking very matter-of-fact.
It feels like it's about 4 in the first drive, so I don't know if Chase Winston, but if you were down there, where would you start to try and get some semblance of offense here? We're looking at doing some sort of confidence in what you're doing here. You're trying to get some touchdown. Just inch your way back and gain some confidence in something. You could start with a drive that just got at the 50-yard line. But it can't be, we're going to just turn this into a one-dimensional hackathon. You're going to have no chance to get this really ferocious pass rush to be able to play in the first half. Yeah, think about this. The Chiefs had one first down. It was their first offensive play of the game. 11 yards of Judy Smith, since then, it's been nothing. The reality is the Chiefs defense have been playing poorly. Saquon Barkley has kept Jerry on the 31 yards and you told them at the beginning, he said, great, we're in great shape. But instead, it's 21-0 Eagles, and the Chiefs get it first, and they will look to get some kind of spark going. Travis Kelce does not have a catch in the first half. I think in a lot of ways, KB, I would love to see them pretend like the game is 3-0. And rather than we're down 24-0, let's go down and execute one drive. See if we can gain a little bit of momentum. Our D's playing good. It's a very important drive for Kansas City to start the half.
And they'll start this one from the 30 as we go downstairs to top. Talking to Nick Sirianni, Kevin, coming out at halftime. He said he was most pleased about the fact that his team is capitalizing on the turnovers they created and the pressure they're getting on Patrick Mahomes. But he was clear. They had been up 10 2 years ago, squandered the lead to this particular team. He said no one's better at adjustments than Andy Reid. We expect more exotics. We need to finish. It's a second game. We need to treat it as if it's 0-0.
Here's Pacheco on the run game, try to get that going. And look, I don't think there's anyone in the world who's doubting Patrick Mahomes. They've done it so many times, as Tom pointed out. They've been down 10 points in every one of their Super Bowl wins that Mahomes has been at the helm for.
And I do like this attempt to run the ball to Pacheco and then get right on the ball. Try to tire this defensive line down a little bit.
There's Rosen. There's a great speed. He's got a first down. Their second of the game. Got through a tackle by Quinyon Mitchell. So already at least some positives.
Yeah. Get the ball downhill in the run game to Pacheco. Throw the ball quickly. Eliminate some of that pass rush. Then get right back on the ball. The other positive about getting on the ball with this tempo is you can maybe gain an extra possession or two in the game.
And second and one, dropped again. Fourth sack of the game for Philadelphia. Jordan Davis that time.
Jordan Davis just rushing over Caliendo, and Patrick getting a little uncomfortable in the pocket. Tried to escape the middle, up the middle, nothing there.
You think you just saw Vic Fangio, right? 66 years old, first year defensive coordinator for the Eagles, second time ever here. That was started his career with the Philadelphia Stars of the USFL, hometown guy, pitching the shutout so far. Mahomes pitching it. Number 5. It's Josh Sweat again. He's got 2.5 for the game.
Josh Sweat just over here on the right. Over the top of Juwan Taylor. Gets chipped, folds back inside as Mahomes tries to step up into the pocket. And Patrick's just trying to buy a little bit of time, but it's a meeting at the quarterback. Puts him in a third and very long. Going to be important for Patrick to make a good decision with the football right here.
Third and 17. Mahomes. No one's open. Sweat chasing him again. Mahomes is still individual on the hold. He's going to come up really short. There's a great effort. But again, pressure from this pass rush. And a 4th and long, here comes the punt team. Tommy, when you were with Tampa and played these Chiefs, the defense pressured Mahomes 41% of the time. First half today, 47% pressure rate, and now 2 more sacks.
Yeah, anytime you go against a great quarterback, you really count on your defensive line to disrupt him in the passing game and not give him the time he needs down the field. It's the way this game has gone for Patrick Mahomes in this Chiefs offense.
Punt is sky high. The D going to let it go. It goes into the end zone, and the Eagles will take over on their 20. The Philadelphia Z picks up right where they left off, and Mahomes and the Chiefs just looking for answers. So far, they've got none.
I didn't use the powerful AI in Salesforce. So an AI agent didn't see the fast through my gate. Which has changed. I'll tell the pilot to hold the plane. They got an app for that, dude. Agent Force helped Heathrow create a first-class experience. Agent Force. It's what AI was meant to be.
Nate, we need to talk about your finances.
My finances are fine. With that app, I saved $6 on my grocery order, so I called myself Albuquerque. $0 delivery fees on dog toys. I got me an opera singer that sings me compliments. To sing like cash, price, savings, equals. Oh, yes, always.
You need to stop spending.
You're not listening. I'm saving. Hey, Meta, what is this artwork?
Comedian by Mauricio Callen worth $6.2 million.
What? That's a $6.2 million banana. Okay. We need to find you another banana.
Gentlemen.
What a place you have.
Art.
I think you're supposed to say, hey, Meta.
Like, hey, Meta, who eats art?
And then Meta would say, Chris Pratt.
Hey, Meta, call my lawyer.
I hate you because I don't understand. Because I need someone to blame. Because I'm just following others. Because I'm just angry. I hate you because I think you hate me. Man, I hate that things are so bad that we have to do a commercial about it.
colors all around me, so pretty in the sky, are also on the face of people who go by. And I think to myself, well, wonderful world. When two great things combined, it's a wonderful world. Nerds Gummy Clusters. Unleash your senses.
Sometimes I need to put away from it all. Maybe we call it time. Okay. Back to the brink. What else is on Sunday with Kevin streaming on Fox Nation.
Well, the Super Bowl is truly a global event. More fan viewing parties in time zones around the world each year. From the Chiefs in Monterrey, Mexico, and the Eagles in Accra, Ghana, to cities that will host NFL games over the next 2 seasons, whether staying up late or tuning in early Monday morning. It's awesome to see the growth of passionate NFL fans globally. Here's how it's changed, right? You talk about the AFL-NFL Championship, 67, there was one country that was the audience. Now it's 195 countries, and the ad time is a little bit more too. 40,000, 8 million, so a couple bucks.
I'd say 8 million for an ad. Got to save a lot of pennies for that.
So the Eagles defense gets that early stop. Now back to the offense, a 24-0. Saquon Barkley, the run game, has had a hard time getting going. They're going to throw. Hurts will throw a screen with Barkley. Gets the block on the edge. And Barkley up to the 25. And it's interesting. He's done so much this year, but you kind of think that's an area of his game that's kind of untapped.
Absolutely. Him in the passing game, he's got great hands. And the good thing about him is when he's in space, he does a great job making people miss. Today, we haven't seen that as much. And the reason being is this Kansas City defense has been all over him. They're making sure he's not a factor. I do like the way Kellen Moore started the half. A very low-risk play. Gain 4 yards. Do whatever you want here on 2nd and 6.
Give him a carry. But again, there's just not much there. Played so well by the Chiefs as Anna was there. Give him a yard. Well, this really was a season for the ages of Saquon Barkley. His first year in Philadelphia. He had 14 100-yard games. That's the most in NFL history. And then you look around, most single-season yards all time. He's over that now, 32 yards. That's the playoffs and the regular season. He topped Terrell Davis. And this is a home run threat you talk about, Tom. 7 60-yard-plus touchdowns. That's the most ever. Today, though, 17 touches to 39 yards. Done an amazing job to quiet him down. 35. Looks down. Hurts in trouble. Same season. A 6 cents kicked in there as he was about to be hit, and he turned it into a 16-yard line.
And this element to his game, when they cover well in the secondary, he feels any space. He takes that, and there's nobody going to catch him. Bo's trying to track him down. Chanel's trying to track him down. He knows what he needs for a first down in situations like that, and does a good job of getting down and protecting himself.
Hurts the throw on the fake. Here comes compression. The completion to Devontae Smith. He's got it. And he's going to be a little short of his first down. His read there on the tackle. Hurts has looked poised tonight. That's the word that I would use. What do you think?
He's throwing for very high percentage completion, 13 of 17, 133 yards, but making very good decisions outside the one turnover where he was pressured. And we saw him a lot in the year, KB, you and I. Took great care of the football. He's going to need to continue to do that here in the second half.
He's got a first down inside the 45. He goes his longest of the day.
Yeah, one aspect of Barkley's game is getting more rushing yards than any other back in the second half of games. And yes, that's Saquon, his ability to continue to run hard, but we referenced earlier in the game the size and power of the Eagles' offensive line, and they are just wearing and can continue to wear down a defense in front as they possess the ball for almost 23 minutes today.
Barkley gets the pitch. This is a favorite play. Seeing get to the 40. He told us he loves that play. Hit a couple home runs on that, but again, well played by the Chiefs as Kellen Moore dialing up all these runs. I mean, they ran it 56% of the time, which was the most in the NFL this year.
For good reason, and Kellen Moore determined after the bye week, guys, we got to cut down on our volume of pass plays. The strength of our game is running. Let's cut down on the pass plays, develop more run plays, and that offense has just blossomed ever since.
He still blitz. They come with it. Hurts sends his hand up in 50. 25. And that's his answer to the all-out blitz as well, right up the gut.
One difficult answer that Coach Scott doesn't have. Matched up here and just Hurts in the middle of the pocket. Takes a look downfield, doesn't have much. And then the acceleration to get to the line of scrimmage. It's a tough answer for Coach Spagnuolo.
Hurts looking deep. Out there. Now the throw up.
Hurts gets out of the pocket with clear vision. And a little bobble from Saquon. And I never minded a bobble of two back. It's not necessarily their specialty. So as long as they came down, then I was cool with it. I would expect Saquon to get the ball. It's what they've done a lot this season in the red area.
They got the tackled immediately by Tamari Khan. So good at the box safety. I don't think you could ask more of the Chiefs defense the way they played the run.
They have done a great job. I thought we got that sense when we talked to them this week that they were not going to give up this massive volume of yards to Saquon. But on the other hand, he's thrown for 155 yards. Jalen Hurts, and he's rushed for 55 at this point. So Jalen Hurts has done a great job as he did a few years ago against them, being able to throw the ball accurately to guys down the field.
That clock winding down. It looks like he's going to call a timeout there first. So the Eagles will talk it over. 1 week from tonight, the Great American Race takes center stage as NASCAR's greatest drivers battle in the biggest race of the year. The Daytona 500, where champions become legends. Next Sunday at 2:30 Eastern, only on Fox. And with that, here is Chase Elliott, the Cup Series champion, and NASCAR's most popular driver for 7 straight years. I think he's a Falcons fan, so his favorite team not playing today, but his conference is winning 24-0 Eagles, where they've got it at the 7-yard line. And now, crazy to say in the third quarter, but the time is a real factor here. There's only 6 minutes left in the quarter.
Absolutely. 6 minutes left, 24-0. Possessions are going to be very limited for the Chiefs at this point. It's a big stop that this Chiefs defense needs to make here.
Second goal. Barkley gets in, and well played. Justin Reed up from the safety spot. They were left time to help in that secondary. Third and goal.
There's just absolutely no space.
Oh boy, that's Chris Jones. Their best.
Yeah, he did a great job right there on that play. Getting into the backfield. Yeah, these new races get caught up from time to time, but they can't afford to lose them.
No. So they check on Jones, see if that knee's okay. Here in the third, Eagles up and threatening again.
You see?
We're all looking for some place to call home. But first you need a place to look for a place to call home. And that's homes.com for this service.
I told you, you cannot legally say homes.com is the best. What if she says it as Morgan Freeman?
Homes.com. I can get the slope.com.
No. Well, how can we not say it if that's our new name? Homes.com is the best.com.
This is Taco Bell's celebration of its famous. Behold, a bunch of randoms, not famous people. Wait, what? Sorry, big guy.
But I'm joking.
Yeah, but celebs don't make Taco Bell. Fans do. But I am This is so a non-famous fans to take screenshots for their moms.
How about now?
Yeah, no. Taco too. Drop it, LeBron. This is for you. It's for you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. It's all for you. Still think I should have been in it.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any use of this broadcast, manufacturers, descriptions, or accounts of the game. Productions.
Tonight's game on Fox is sponsored by Jeep. There's only one.
Concern for Chris Jones is their best player on defense, three-time All-Pro, and go back and see what we can see here. Kind of non-contact.
Yeah, it's got the knee brace on, not quite sure what happens.
I'm going to get out of there right now, Tom. 40 go for the Eagles. Big play. Hurts. Looking around, can't find anyone. No one's open. Hurts and plowing in there. He's out of bounds as Devontae Smith was out of play, and so they'll send down the field goal unit with Jake Elliott.
Still a very successful drive if you're Philly to drive the ball down the field, get a few sparks in the run game there from Saquon, some great scrambles from Hurts, and this gives him an opportunity to go up. 4 scores was huge with 5 minutes and 22 seconds left in the game, no doubt. Excuse me, in the third quarter.
So it's Elliott from 24 yards out. With the flag obviously on the play, who moves?
Offside, trap infraction by the offense number 49. 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
So that's on the Eagles. It's on Rick Lovato, the veteran snapper. So they'll move it back and try from 9 yards.
Those long snappers can get a little crafty. I had a great one, Lonnie Paxton, when we initially started to try to jump that snap count a little bit to get the defensive line to jump. And it worked for a long time until Mike Pereira over there started cracking down on us. Wasn't very happy about that.
High snap, Elliott throws it right through. 27-0. Eagles on top. Here with 5:18 to go in the third.
Beluga whale has the IQ of a human genius.
Hey, Richard. Got your phone?
Do you see my name?
Yes. I said to me, because I'm a genius. You're not paying attention now.
Get my phone back?
Want to know what else is genius? Finding the right credit card with NerdWallet. They did the research, so you don't have to. Pretty cool, huh?
Wait, you use credit cards?
We don't, Richard. But you do. Nerds.
Hey, what happened to Fast Life?
Not today.
What? Are y'all kidding me?
He was born loverless, and that's what everybody said. And it gave them that impression with his slushy cowboy head. That's the cowboy
Our guy,
You want to go fishing tomorrow? I got a colonoscopy tomorrow. Fellas, I accidentally threw a lane party. Okay, Ted. They're on their way. They're here.
You call it a party? Cul-de-sac party. Launch. These beers are a metaphor for an invitation.
Is that our leaf blower?
Party at the sack.
You are cordially invited to the MMA cul-de-sac.
This is incredible.
You lower smokes meat.
Oh, smoker cut grass. Hell yeah. I spent most of my money on this. Your rig? Fully custom. How many Bud Lights can you fit in that puppy? As many Bud Lights as it takes. That's a lot of Bud Lights. Cul-de-sac popular.
Bill, get off the boat. The HOA's already breathing down my neck.
Tonight's game on Fox is sponsored by Bud Light and the Big Men on Cul-de-sac.
Welcome back to Super Bowl 59 here at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. All Eagles 27-0. The Skycam coverage provided by Bud Light here tonight and taking valuable time off the clock. Here's the story of the game. Patrick Mahomes has been pressured on 52% of his dropbacks. He's been sacked a career-high 5 times, and the Eagles haven't blitzed once in the game.
That's basically unheard of, KB, to have that type of pressure on Patrick Mahomes without having to send an extra rusher, which has allowed them to play very well on the back end of their defense and force Patrick to hold the ball.
Time for tonight's Next Gen Stats, powered by AWS. So the pressure, obviously a big story of this game, and then Patrick Mahomes, under pressure, hasn't done much.
I think this is the story. There's sweat on the first one. Nolan Smith tracking him down, forcing the errant throw. Everyone meeting at the quarterback. You see Patrick just trying to move up into the pocket to buy a little bit of time, but nothing there as he moves up into the pocket.
This time they roll Mahomes, looking around, on the run, has a completion and a first down. That's a good start as DeAndre Hopkins has his first time in the Super Bowl for Hopkins in his 12th year.
And that's what you want to see a little bit more of. Make Patrick a little bit of a moving target rather than lining up right behind the center.
No snap from the get it off on the handoff to Hunt. It turns into a nice game.
Rather than having line up behind center and that D-line note, that kind of right, they can head right to the middle of that pocket. You get him out a little bit onto the right edge of where the numbers are, move him a little bit to the left to buy him a little bit more time.
It's amazing the run game today, and obviously they're down big right now, but they've run it 6 times. And the reality is they haven't had a whole lot of plays. Pressure again in Mahomes' face, steps away somehow. Penalty flag goes back behind the line. Mahomes gets to the line. Still on his feet, look at Mahomes. Got a first down. And they stay with it for the Chiefs, but now we'll see the penalty.
I think it's coming back with the holding, but man, do I love Patrick's level of competitiveness. He doesn't know there's a holding.
Offense number 74. 10 yards from the previous spot. Would be second down.
They get it on Juwan Taylor, on Brandon Graham. Kind of bear hugs him, but as Patrick escapes, he's just holding on to that ball, doing everything he can to allow his guys down the field to get open. They're struggling to get down there. But Patrick is not going to flinch. If there's one thing I know about his competitiveness, he is not going to flinch in these situations.
He's going to run it too high, and that goes nowhere. Sweat again, who's had a monster game. 2.5 sacks for him. He's been in on multiple tackles. That's his 6th.
Yeah, big 3rd and 12 here. See if they can buy enough time to let Patrick evade the field. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. They can't afford to punt much more.
Mahomes right over the middle, wide open for the first completion of Kelsey, but he's short of a first down.
And they gotta go. Gotta go. Limited possessions in a situation where you're 4th and 4. They don't get it. Gives Eagles great field position here. Just a little bit of time left in the third quarter. If they're not open initially, Patrick's going to do everything he can to buy some time to see if his guys can uncover. Again, if he's probably looking at Kelsey as his first read. Mahomes cross out of the field. Defense dominating Mahomes with his chase. They get it back up 27.
Obesity is America's deadliest epidemic. This is America. 74% of us are overweight, and obesity leads to 500,000 deaths each year. Oh, just like it's baby food. This is America. It's not our heart. It's the system. Welcome to weight loss in America. A $160 billion industry in Australia. There are medications that work, but a place for profit and patience. This is America. This system wasn't built to help us. It was built to keep us sick and stuck. Not anymore. Hims & Hers offers life-changing weight loss medications. They're affordable, doctor-trusted, and formulated in the USA. You get a treatment plan designed by a doctor to fit your body, goals, and lifestyle. You deserve to feel great in your body. This is the future of healthcare. This is Hims & Hers. Join us in the fight for a healthier America.
Wait a second. Some diner somewhere? I'll have someone really wants a soda. And then I don't know. Because somewhere else, there's a bunch of other someones that are also thinking about soda. Like her.
Hello? Are you okay?
I'm thinking, see? The soda feels like a lot of sugar right now. And there's other drinks. And first, I feel like better soda.
Hey, yo.
Hi, Bessie.
Yeah, I'm gonna break out. It's a drive-through, not a confession booth. Slow the coffee, please.
Stop styling. Get a poppy.
Get a coffee. Get a coffee.
And what if I do?
Pizza?
Or coffee.
Hey.
Oh, yes. Oh, okay. I mean, a soda with 5 grams of sugar.
Does, right?
It is good.
12 amateur survivalists compete in the extreme wilderness.
I don't understand this.
But their fate is out of their hands.
Oh, we can hear him.
For $250,000, you push your family to win or push the button to extract.
Taking things from the other people makes us a stronger team.
Ready to go. Hit the button.
I'm not hitting the button.
Press the button.
Extracted. Series premiere tomorrow on Fox.
They got Watson on the motion. It softens up the coverage on Hopkins to run the quick out. And Patrick likes it. And I do think the pressure that they've gotten on Patrick, he doesn't think that he's got all the time in the world. He doesn't have the laces. That ball is a smidge behind Hopkins. And Avonte Maddox, who is basically benched this season for Cooper DeJean, comes in and makes a huge play for this defense in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, DeJean is just down off. They were checking his lower leg area, and just Maddox comes in and makes a huge play. Now the Eagles get it back. They're going to run some clock, or maybe steal the
Saquon's getting the ball. First again, has all the time in the world, and he takes the throw of his life on Jalen Watson. Smith beats him. One of the unselfish receivers in the NFL. Maybe makes it look better today for this Eagles offense and this deep defense.
Wow. Early in the world thought they were going to run there, and then Hurts unleashed that 46-yarder, and Devontae Smith got 100 yards in their Super Bowl matchup a couple years ago. Pulls that one in, and he's got 69 yards and a touchdown today.
I think it's all right.
And Steve Spagnuolo,
They were not ready for it.
not sure what to call right now.
I tell you, I certainly wasn't expecting a shot play at that point. I thought maybe they'd try to run 4 minutes off the clock, get it to the fourth quarter. They had their own ideas about what they wanted to do. And so much of this comes down to great execution. When you have these plays, you know how meaningful they are. You're coming down. You put 5 months of football on the line. You played a tremendous season. And there they are, Brown. Look at Randy Dickerson come over. He's had such a great career for the Eagles. Devontae Smith, first-round pick out of Alabama. And he has absolutely delivered today.
And 3 total touchdowns in this Super Bowl for Jalen Hurts, who's played very well. This is stunning. 34-0 against the 2-time defending champions. I'm going to take it out, trying to make something happen immediately here. And across the 20, and shipped up across the 25. Got a penalty flag too. Back around the 15. And so we'll sort that out as the Chiefs find themselves in a monstrous hole. They still haven't gotten past midfield on offense.
Yeah, incredible. I think they're 0 of 8 on third down key today, Kevin. Nothing they have not been able to sustain.
Illegal block in the back. Number 21 of the return team. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Kansas City ball, 1st and 10.
I want to take a moment and recognize NFL Play 60 and Special Olympics athletes who play United Flag football here in Louisiana, which, by the way, became the 15th state to sanction girls high school football. NFL has been working all week to bring awareness about the importance of staying active. Visit NFL.com/Play60. Learn more about how kids can stay active and healthy. Here's Mahomes. Loaded up. Got to take a shot. And Worthy open. He got it. Worthy a big play. And the first hit for the Chiefs all day was finally illegal territory.
One of the few times today, Patrick has had time to survey the field. And the speedy Worthy, the first-round pick this season, gets behind the defense. And very few teams have gotten behind this defense. Great play for the Chiefs here.
50 yards from Mahomes. Back pedal throws incomplete. Looking for Pacheco that time.
And if you're Patrick, you're just staying with your reads. You can't do anything inhuman. And we've seen him do a lot of things in his career that are a bit inhuman. Just continue to make good reads. I know it's a daunting task being down 34 points. But all you can do at quarterback at this point is read the coverage out, try to deliver a good ball. Understand you don't have a ton of time to deal. Find an open line.
There's Mahomes again. Big cross the middle is going to take it. No, tripped up from behind. Really good play by Jalen Hurts. Looked like Mahomes had good room there. He's going to pick up 4.
Yeah, he thought he had a little bit of time as he stepped up. And James Hunt, good job folding back underneath and redirecting, limiting that to a 4-yard gain. Again, 4-down territory for the Chiefs. So they don't need to pick it up all on this 3rd and 5th. They got 2 downs to get this.
Dancing around, thinking about a long way going. A little show off. Oh, beauty. Kelsey's got it for a first time. A shuttle behind him right on, and that'll keep the drive on going. Trying to get some tempo here.
Really good job there by Mahomes. Sending the play. That's a little inhuman,
I would say. You get a whistle. I think they're trying to go fast, but they held it for the Eagles to sub. Yeah, you hear Mahomes saying we never substituted there. When the offense has a substitution, you have to allow the defense to do the same. So that breaks their momentum just a little bit. What's Mahomes feeling right now, frustration-wise? I mean, this guy's never been shut out through 3/4 of a football game.
Yeah, no doubt. It's certainly frustrating because he doesn't feel like he can drop back with any level of comfort and read things out the way he typically would. But again, I just don't think he's a guy that blinks in these moments. And I don't care if you're down 34-0. There's a lot of pride at stake. You still want to go down here and deliver in the last 15 minutes of this game.
Pressure from Brandon Graham. Mahomes racing away from him. Throws on the run across his body. And it's caught for the touchdown. Worthy. And the Chiefs are finally on the board.
Great job by Worthy securing the catch. Patrick with the throw 1 yard from the sideline. You got to stay on track all day with him. Worthy just getting into the defense. Gardner Johnson on the coverage. And a great job by Worthy coming back and making that catch.
We're going to go for 2 here. Take as many points as they can get. Mahomes fires in, incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver. And the 2-point conversion is no good. See the Gene there. We saw him back in the game after he left momentarily. Last possession. So 34-6. You know, it's interesting when you talk about this game, and we were breaking it down last night, and you know, the Chiefs have been so good. We told you in all these close games and comebacks and things. But you had said this Philly roster is explosive.
Yeah, they sure are. Certainly defensively, what they've limited Kansas City to on third down has been a story. The pass rush has been a story.
Yeah.
It's hard to get away from these guys, and they attack the football anytime the ball's in the air. Those 2 interceptions by Patrick really hurt, turned into 14 points. So there's a lot of football left. I would never say it's over with that Kansas City team and the championship pedigree that they have. If you're the Eagles, you got 15 minutes for one of the greatest celebrations of your life. If you take care of business, they can't lose focus for 1 second.
Yeah, the other thing is because it's still in the third quarter, you cannot attempt an onside kick. That was a new rule in the NFL this year. You can only do it in the fourth quarter and if you're losing. But right now, I thought of doing that. They can't.
There's Will Shipley
on the return. And up around the 30 where the Eagles will take possession with 29 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Well, a lot of stars in attendance here tonight. Kevin Hart, big Eagles fan. He's liking what he's seeing so far. Paul Rudd, longtime Chiefs fan, not thrilled, as you would imagine. Ed Hathaway's got the green on. He's doing the Eagles chance, feeling it. Super Bowl brings out everyone supporting their team. And I'm curious, you know, thinking about the Eagles' offensive approach, right? How do they handle things? We thought they would maybe be conservative and they threw a bomb the last time for a touchdown.
Sure. A lot like I think they've done all day. Just use that play action pass. Doing a great job protecting Chris Jones, who's back in the game now. Run the ball to Saquon, see if they can see if Hurts can make some play with his legs.
There's Barkley. Saquon's got 4 yards on that carry, which shouldn't take us to the end of the third.
Kevin Hart's here?
Yeah.
How do the cameras find Kevin Hart?
Depends on the day, I guess.
Kevin, I love you. You took so many shots at me in May. I'm coming right back at you.
It's the Rose Revenge Tour for Tom Brady. Hey, thank you to Lady Gaga for being such an emotional part of our pregame show. Here's her latest song, Abracadabra, for you. Jalen Hurts, 1 quarter away from the Lombardi Trophy.
The booking app I used didn't have agents for it, so an AI agent didn't know to move my reservations inside or know what I like to eat, which is not that.
What's up, brother? Oh, hey, dude. We really needed this rain, right?
Agent Force helps restaurants prevent dining disasters.
Come on over.
It's what AI was meant to be.
We got you, brother.
simple. Focus on what you can control. Everything else, just noise. When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking.
I've got a lot going on right now. Let's focus. What are your top priorities?
So what's up, guys? I spent like all the money for the commercial on these new teeth. So once again, I had to shoot it on the iPhone. Go to Easy.com.
And cracking these lines here, scratch off under the table there.
Oh, that's not good. It's got a top prize of $5 million.
Watch out!
Yeah. That was so.
It's clean!
Oh, you could have cost yourself $5 million.
Yeah, that would have really sucked.
Scratch off this one, take on a life of their own. Keep on scratching.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good day for what else?
Offensive leaders for the Eagles. Jalen Hurts is a really nice day. Efficient, 119 passer rating. Barkley's been held in check for the most part. Had a couple plays in the pass game, and then Devontae Smith had that big touchdown, 46 yards. And a reminder, voting now open for the Super Bowl 59 MVP. Go to NFL.com/MVP and vote now. Obviously, quarter to go. Start getting your votes in. 15 minutes away from the Lombardi Trophy. 34-6, Philadelphia. Hurts the throw. Gets it out to Barkley. Gets a good block from Goddard. And Barkley has to play for a first down. That's his sixth catch today.
Doing a great job of using him today in the passing game. The run production hasn't quite been there. He's only got 47 yards rushing on 18 carries, but he has caught 6 passes, getting the ball outside of that defensive line, which has been very tough to run through. So I like getting the ball to him on the perimeter.
Straight kick Barkley this time. Left side. Picked up a few. It's tough sledding all day in there, but obviously time is the Eagles' friend right now. I'm guessing as a quarterback, you're trying to take this down to a second or two every time, right, on the play clock?
Yeah, at this point, you're working against the clock if you're KC. So if you're Philly, you do want to put as much pressure as you can when you have the ball to, we call that milk the clock, and then you just try to keep that defense nerves fresh and Patrick Mahomes off the field where he can do damage very quickly like he did on that last drive.
Blitz coming, Hurts, backpedals, throws, A.J. Brown beats the blitz and beats McDuffie for a first down. Brown's got a touchdown today. That's his third catch of the night.
Yeah, I continue to be impressed by Brown. He's not going against the slouch. McDuffie's an all-pro, and he's finding ways to get separation. And I always have said, since watching Jalen Hurts a lot this year, when that ball comes out of his hands quickly, that's when he's at his best, just like he did in that moment.
He's worked this year to be better against the blitz, and he has been much better against the blitz. Doing it again so far tonight. Barkley, spin move, just nothing there. Keeps it, everybody up on the line, just reading for another tackle. It's amazing, right? Barkley comes over from the Giants. They give him the contract. And what would you do behind this offensive line? And, well, he had the 9th best rushing season of all time. In the playoffs, he's been just as great. You see that man, Jeff Stoutland, the Eagles offensive line coach. One of the best, if not the best, line coaches in the league. He's done an unbelievable job with this crew.
Been there. Chip Kelly brought him over. One of the big hires is getting Coach Stoutland here, and he's done an unbelievable job developing these offensive linemen as they have the best unit in the league.
Hurts running away, going to take it himself. Gets by down. Hurts, and balls. He got first down and then some. Jalen Hurts, so savage, just ran right away from the blitz that time to pick up 17.
He definitely has that sixth sense as a quarterback and the confidence that he has in his speed, toe tapping down the sideline. If he can get out of that pocket, get a little bit of space, he can turn the corner. They underestimate his speed a little bit, but he runs with so much power too.
Yeah.
He's dangerous in the open field as he's been here in the second half.
Got 72 yards rushing tonight with a touchdown. Here's Barkley. Again, a couple of yards for him before he runs into Derek Knight. Jalen Hurts has been really good tonight. I mean, really good. Just calm, doing it all, throwing on the run time, facing the blitz, back shoulder to A.J. Brown. Gets hit, delivers a good one to Goddard, and then you know what? For good measure, let me just throw it out a bomb to Devontae Smith.
Poised, composed. He's been an absolute winner. And as he's continued his development, a lot of it has been in the passing game. His one intention is he wants to win. And this year he's added to the strengths of this run-focused offense by being a runner himself.
Looking to throw on 2nd and 8. Pressure. And this person taken down for a sack through Tranquil. Getting home there. More on Jalen Hurts with Tom Rinaldi.
He's called it the driving force, Kevin. He said it to us this week. That loss 2 years ago to the Chiefs. And we asked him for one moment, he paused a long time in our meeting and then said, just being in the locker room, isolated by myself, processing it. He said he didn't speak for a while, but the first person that he spoke to, an assistant coach on the staff, he remembered exactly what he said. I'll be back, we'll be back. They are, and wow, has he continued to play so well on the biggest stage, something Tom can certainly appreciate, Kevin.
Only Eagles quarterback to play in 2 Super Bowls. 3rd down here, he's going to run to Barkley, and again, just swarmed by the Chiefs. Reed again. Unbelievable. Got a million tackles up front in the secondary. And here comes the field goal team.
Yeah, very conservative play call there by Kellen Moore, just trying to improve the field goal. Unfortunately, with the way that this run defense is played, they have not improved much in the run game.
Yeah. And now the Chiefs call their first timeout with under 10 minutes to go in this Super Bowl. Elliott will come on. He's got a couple 3-pointers today, one from 48, one from 29. This will be 48 yards again.
Let's see how you make it.
Well, Rupert Murdoch is here at the game, and good to see him. We're all here because of him, so Rupert, we appreciate it. So, boss, enjoying. It's been a dominating performance by the Eagles. Now Elliott looking to add on. Elliott from 48 throws it up and Eagles keep adding points. It's 37-6, and for the Chiefs, there's a lot of control going on the sideline. That's in deep trouble.
Only 3 other days were our lives. But life doesn't come with an owner of me. Might have been nice, but that means we get to write our own stories. Freedom is yes, or no, or maybe. Freedom is for everybody, but it isn't free. It's earned. There are real heroes in the world, but not the ones in the movies. Real heroes are humble. They're not driven by pride. Pride is a terrible dragon. Freedom is the roar of one man's engine and the silence of another's. Freedom is the ability to inspire. The most sacred thing in life isn't the path. It's the freedom to choose. You don't have to be friends with someone who can wave at. We don't always agree on which way to go, But our differences can be our strength. So choose, but choose wisely. Choose what makes you happy. My friends, my family, my work make me happy. This team makes me happy. Eagles. That's my earnest man. Get out there. Write your own.
Stream the C-Suite on TV. I'm going to steal your job.
C-Suite is out. Gen Z is in. Another thing ruined.
That's a Hall of Famer right there. The great Don Cornelli, who got started in '87 with CBS, has done as many big games as anyone. The greatest handheld camera person in the history of what we do. And here's that Devontae Smith touchdown from the lens of Don Cornelli, who is retiring after today. Nobody better, and there might not ever be anyone better. The best. Don, we love you. 37-6 Philadelphia. 9:51 to go, so it's still a 4-possession game, but you need 4 scores and 4 two-point conversions in under 10 minutes. See what kind of magic Mahomes can work. And it won't be easy going against this Vic Fangio defense. Number 1 defense all year long. They've been great again tonight. 5 sacks, couple interceptions, and a pick 6. And the 66-year-old Fangio, who grew up in Dunmore, Pennsylvania, as a Philly sports fan, has a chance to be immortalized forever. He'll never buy another cheesesteak again, I promise you that. So here's Mahomes. What's he got left? Pressure so much pressure. Milton Williams on top of the and Patrick's trying to get one of those explosive plays that this team just does not give up. But you get in these situations and you get a little bit desperate with only 9 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock. And this is what happens with this defense. We've seen it all year. We're seeing it tonight. It's a very difficult feeling if you're Patrick. Not exactly the way that he thought it would go tonight.
On the defense, the 15-yard penalty being set in force for the dead ball spot. Philadelphia's ball, 1st and 10.
They're going to get the unsportsmanlike, but if you're Milton Williams, who cares? A career for him. It's Super slips out to Mahomes. Whoa, he got hit in the face.
Yeah.
And they missed it.
I think they called it. I think the ball may have been out of possession. Is that what you see, Mike?
No, he hit the crossbar.
Yeah.
Injured. Over the crossbar.
So they get Williams on the crossbar. They miss that. The 6th sack for the Eagles. So Williams gets the strip sack and the recovery. As a team, they run off the Super Bowl record of 7 sacks. But that has been the story of the game. There is no doubt. 4-man rush all day, and they have dominated the Chiefs' offensive line. And now a chance to put the hammer down. 9:42 left in Super Bowl 59. The Eagles can taste it. Barkley. Right side. Barkley gets inside the 30 and down to the 26. He goes. Gotta say, we knew the Eagles are obviously a great team. Pretty stunning to see 37-6 against the 2-time defending Super Bowl champs.
Absolutely is. Now, we had them so many times late in the season, Kevin. We had them against Pittsburgh, and they dominated them. We had them early in the playoffs against Green Bay, and they really played a phenomenal game against Green Bay. We had him against Washington in the championship game, and that is carried over to this game. When they play well, I thought they were going to be very difficult to beat.
Played more than well today. Here is Barkley, tries to get to the edge, and again, really well done by the Chiefs. Drew Tranquil has had a nice day. Could not get to the edge, which he's done against just about everyone. Rick Williams, how good is he feeling right now? Split second recovery in the Super Bowl. Fourth-year man out of Louisiana Tech. A really good year. A couple sacks tonight in this onslaught by the Philly D-line.
And you talk so much about Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis, but Milton Williams is right up there as he's played the second half of the season. Nolan Smith's been huge. Obviously, Sweat on the defensive line. Hunt's played well. This entire D-line group has played the game of their life, and the biggest games of their life.
Eagles call a timeout there. Catch their breath. 6 sacks, Tom. 0 blitzes by the defensive line. It's the 4th time in StatCast where the team hasn't blitzed in a game, and they've dominated with a 4-man rush. It's one of the greatest Super Bowl performances of all time.
Yeah, incredible. And they normally blitz about 20-25% of the time. Coach Fangio, when we spoke to him the other day, he said, I'd like to blitz a little bit more. I just don't think we can handle it yet based on the young players that he's got in the secondary, the first year in the system. Coach Fangio, look, you didn't need to blitz today.
Do you think that we'll get a smile from Vic at any point? Like, I'm just asking.
I know. Look, he knows it ain't over till it's over, especially with number 15 on that opposing sideline. I wouldn't be celebrating one bit till that clock hits 0-0.
No doubt. So, 3rd and 5, 8:13 to go. You would have told the Chiefs, hey, you're going to hold the Eagles' run game to 3.5 a carry, they would have thrown a party. Certainly would have guessed they'd be down 37-6. Straight kid Barkley in trouble in the backfield. Barkley fighting through tackles, but not going to get anywhere there as Wharton is there. Let's go downstairs to Tom.
You nailed it, both of you guys. We talk about that gruff exterior. It's guys try to make him smile. It's almost like a parlor game on that roster. It's 66. But he got almost a little bit emotional in our meeting, didn't he, guys, when he said, I feel like the guys in the league are pulling for me. At 66, a league lifer who has so much respect for these defenses that he has crafted, been a master architect for. And remember, his other Super Bowl appearance was in this building, and he lost. He started the preparation for this Super Bowl by showing his players that loss. You could hear a pin drop in that meeting as guys saw how much it still pained him, and they really wanted to win for him.
Well, how about the fact that he started his NFL coaching career here with the Saints with the Dome Patrol defense with Swilling and Mills and Vaughn Johnson, and now here in New Orleans again with Elliott on for another field goal. 45 yards out, we're going to whistle. This does not count. And this is third penalty on an Eagles kick off the move back 5 yards.
Ball start. Offense number 68. 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
Yeah, not very comforting for Elliott, who has struggled a little bit this season. You go in there for a 45-yarder, and now it's a 50-yarder.
Yeah, Elliott, who's been as good as any postseason kicker of all time, Tom, right? I mean, he really has. But long range this year has not been his thing. You see, it's been an odd year for him. He's been so great. This is from 50 on the dot. We're making a 5-possession game. Elliott, kick is up. It is drilled. It's good. That was good from 65. And this Eagles team 8-0 away from the body.
Mom, Dad, there's something to tell you. You have a twin brother I never told you about. I'm sorry. Son, what's his name? Other David. You call him Other David? If there's 2 Davids, one has to be Other David. Where is he? Left him in America. Hey, you. Beckham. Phil Beckham. No way. Hey, what'd you say your name was? David. Try one of these. That is the best buffalo wing in the county. You eat buffalo? No, just chicken. We invented in Buffalo, the city. So it's not buffalo. All right, man. Still got it? Come on, guys. Sorry, it's a thing I do. Drink Stella. I have taste, David. There's something I have to tell you. My brother is a famous soccer player? Yeah. So how famous are you? Like Matt Damon famous? Maybe Ben Affleck famous. That's a shame.
With hotels and vacation rentals, Booking.com has something for everyone.
Yeah, yourself. You got anything more boutique?
Oui. Right this way.
What about something more family friendly?
Maybe a resort with a water park?
Or somewhere less family friendly?
Yep, one Vegas hotel for the bride-to-be.
What if we hate everything?
We have free cancellation. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, Booking.com.
Eagles have the #1 defense in the NFL this year. They've played like it tonight. They have dominated this game. Josh Sweat, 2.5 sacks. Milton Williams has 2 sacks on a forced fumble. Zach Vaughn has an interception. Cooper DeJean has an interception return for a touchdown. Eagles have 6 sacks as a team. And the most astonishing part is they haven't blitzed one time. They've done it all with their front four. Jake Elliott continues his outstanding postseason career. Perfect tonight for him. 4 more field goals. In a 5-possession game, the Eagles are 8-1 away. Here's Remigio looking to make the play. Takes it on out. Good block he gets. And sits up around the 25. Well, Thursday, pretty cool. 4 new members to the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2025. Right? Eric Allen, Jared Allen, Antonio Gates, and Sterling Sharp couldn't make it here tonight. But those are the 4 that will be inducted here this summer. Great class. Watching this game unfold here tonight. 1 Eagle, 1 Chief in that. Here's Mahomes. Chiefs had 144 yards of offense in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. Quick throw in the middle. It's Kelsey who makes the catch up to the 35. And you won 7 Super Bowls. You also lost 3. Now, tell me about legacy and what the Chiefs are dealing with right now as they try to go for a 3-peat.
Yeah, well, I think about, unfortunately, the 3 losses probably more than I think about the 7 wins. It hurts to lose this game. We lost the Giants in 2007. That was 17 years ago. We were on the precipice of history, and we faced a team that played their hearts out that day and beat us. And I still haven't really lived it down because you care so deeply, and I know this Chiefs team does as well. Patrick is the ultimate competitor.
After the check was going to be a first down.
But the reality of a loss in this game is you don't ever get over them. And you go in with such high expectations because you won both Super Bowls. You won 2 years ago. You won last year. And here you got a 34-point deficit with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left. And I just feel like they got to go out there and fight these last 6 minutes.
Mahomes looks around, gets it to Kelsey. Across the 45.
Just as you expect he would. The challenging thing about the NFL and 3-peating is every year you start back at the bottom. You don't get any advancement because you won the Super Bowl. They give you a banner, they give you a ring, and then you start back at the bottom with 31 other teams. And they obviously have a great dynasty.
Is worthy. And he's got another first down to the 42.
An incredible organization. And they've just got to rebuild it as quickly as they can. What we've seen tonight is this inability to pass protect, which is similar to the loss that when we beat them in Tampa
And back in 2020, they just didn't have the ability to pass protect either that year. So it's back to the drawing board.
Worthy gets it again, looks to make some moves, but it's stymied there by Slade.
But there's no two ways about it. This is the reality of this game. It's the highest of highs when you're trying to win and do something historic in the NFL. And unfortunately, it's the lowest of lows. I remember when we lost the Giants in 2007. I got on the bus after the game, and I had absolutely believed 100% we were going to win. And it was just devastating because I couldn't speak for the rest of the night.
You know, it's obviously, yeah, they're the first team to even put themselves in a position to try for a three-peat. No team has ever even gotten back to the Super Bowl, so getting back here is incredible in its own right.
Absolutely. And I just always remember waking up the next morning and I thought, that's a nightmare. That's a nightmare. That game didn't happen. I was dreaming and we lost badly, but we actually haven't played the game yet. And it's a difficult feeling to have. But if there's anybody that can rebound, it's Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, this organization and what they're built on. They got so many great tenets of this organization in place.
Third down movement there. Eagles man, Mahomes gets hit. Lets it fly, goes into He's going to drop down there first, and now we're waiting to see.
Well, it feels pretty good until you realize there's a flag, and Patrick obviously knew that he had a free play, so give his guys a chance. He gets the offside with the hard count. Carter jumps into the neutral zone. Patrick looks over, sees the flag, and says, all right, I'm going to take a shot. And Aaron Rodgers did that about as well as anybody in the history of the NFL.
Offside. Defense number 98. 5-yard penalty. If he third down.
So they'll get another try. Meanwhile, that's the Chiefs. How about the Eagles? You think about how good they've been under Jeffrey Lurie, this owner, since 2000. 19 postseason wins, best in the NFC. Of course, Andy Reid was there for a long time. The Sirianni's had a lot of them already. 4 Super Bowl appearances. They've won one, of course, Super Bowl 52 with Nick Foles, the MVP. And now, after just being in the Super Bowl in the same game 2 years ago, had a chance to bring home their second Lombardi. And that's an organizational changer. Get one, get your first, amazing. And Jeffrey Lurie has maybe a chance to add some more hardware in 5 minutes. They have done as good as anyone in the NFL. Here's Mahomes, going to hand it off to P-Ron, and P-Ron's going to pick up the first down as we go under 5 minutes left in this game.
Yeah, it's a tough journey to get back to this place, too. And you think of the resilience that the Eagles organization has showed since they lost in the Super Bowl. It's always about mental toughness, and it's about resilience and overcoming adversity. And last year, the season didn't end the way they wanted it to. They had a great start to the year, and they really faltered down the stretch. They came back this year with great conviction, and they're trying to get to this game.
And there's Mahomes looking around, stays on his feet, still giving his all, and then ducks down. And I'm knocking down about the 17.
And at this point, they played the best game of their season against the best team in the AFC.
Impressive. It really is. You think about where they were 2-2, like you said, off of that collapse last year when it fell apart, and everybody wanted Nick Sirianni's head on a platter. Well, Nick Sirianni in the second Super Bowl in 4 years, and he's about to win his first. Talk about a turnaround. Blitz, Mahomes, gets Worthy, throws it, and completes it for a first down. Hollywood Brown has it out around the 11-yard line. Keep the drive going as Zach Bond came in on the pressure.
Yeah, great pressure. Zach Bond unblocked to the quarterback, coming right through the B gap right there, right between the guard and the tackle. Patrick sees it and fires it out there to Hollywood Brown. Good job getting out of bounds there. But again, give Howie Roseman a lot of credit. Zach Bond, Kenyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, drafting Jalen Carter 2 years ago. It's a lot of things they've done from an organizational standpoint. Those guys have all stepped up in this game and allowed them to sit here with a 34-point lead.
Get to Worthy out on the flat, let high step, and Worthy stepped out of bounds out around the 5. And in the offseason for the Eagles, one of the best, if not the best, in history under Howie Roseman, right? Obviously, Saquon Barkley, the headliner. They signed Vaughn, who had never really played. He's an all-pro. DeJean, 33. They draft him. He's got an interception return for a touchdown today. Quinyon Mitchell, another rookie. They were back-to-back draft picks. He's been as good as anybody outside there. And the way this roster has been constructed. And then you add in the way Jalen Hurts has played in 2 Super Bowls. It's impressive. 2nd and 3. Mahomes, pressure again. Now wide open. He's got Brown for the touchdown with the flag, though, to hang on. See if this one's going to stand. Looks like it will.
Gonna get pick play. Or on offense, we call those rub routes.
Pass interference. Offense, number 9. 10-yard penalty. If you take it out.
Yeah, Ray Blankenship was kind of showing that maybe it was on him, but instead it's on Juju Smith-Schuster.
Yeah, he just releases into the defense, gets in the way of Blankenship, and you just can't hit him with the left shoulder. All right, that was a pick.
You agree with the call?
Listen, normally I would be yelling at the referee. I was pretty much known for that.
There's Mahomes. Gets around, gets away from the taking himself. Why not? Mahomes taken down from behind by Brown. You said emotion in games? I never really noticed that all the games I did with you playing.
Mike, how does it feel when, referees getting yelled at? It only happened to me once or twice. Do those guys get offended at all?
It just depends who does it. Some people we ignore. They end up in a booth somewhere calling a Super Bowl, but when they're playing, we end up ignoring.
That's right. Hey, I think I only had 2 unsportsmanlike conducts in my career, and I'm actually pretty proud of that. The fact that I had 2. 3rd and 6.
Mahomes throws corner in. Caught for the touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins holds it in. The active leader in receiving yards in the NFL, and I know it's not the score he wants. But someday that'll be a good memento on the show.
Yeah, it sure is. Coming in late in the season, D-Hop has always been a tough guy to cover with his length. He's got this huge catch radius, and if you just get it in his vicinity, he usually comes down with it. I had a guy named Rob Gronkowski. I kind of felt the same way that I would throw the ball to. He's also a Fox teammate of ours, and one of the all-time greats. He played a few great Super Bowls over the years.
Yeah, a couple. You guys did all right. We're going to go for 2 here. Mahomes. Rolling, pressure, throws. And it's caught with the penalty flag. Watson has it for now for the 2. And we'll see if this one holds on or not. Wait for the official announcement by Ronald Torbert.
The result of the play is a successful 2-point try. Illegal use of the hands of the face. Defense number 32. That penalty will be enforced on the ensuing kickoff.
Nick Sirianni on the precipice of a Super Bowl trophy, who started his career in Kansas City, as a matter of fact, when you think about it. How about that, right? First job with the Chiefs, and then Andy Reid came on in, and then he wasn't with the Chiefs anymore, and now he's with the Philadelphia Eagles trying to beat Andy Reid, who was once the coach of the Chiefs. But it's really pretty something for Sirianni, right? That was 09 starter. Grew up in Jamestown, New York, which is a little south of Buffalo. He was an excellent wide receiver at D3 powerhouse Mountain Union. They won 3 national titles, so he's always been a winner. This fiery guy who seems to kind of fit with South Philly, right? It just kind of works. And well, now his name goes down in history.
Yeah, sure does, for good reason. Just had an unbelievable 4-year run. Turned over coordinators. He did speak to him. He said, God, I love being involved in the passing game. I love being involved in the offense. But I also realize that I need other people to call plays because I can't manage the entire game that way if I'm calling plays. And I thought that was very insightful. I think a lot of people want to get out there and call plays, but from a 30,000-foot view, the head coach has to solve all the problems. And he just can't solve offensive problems. You got to solve all the problems.
Keeper go onside kick here. Leo Chanel is kicking it actually. The ball is out there and it's still on the ground. Who's got it? Find out. How about Leo Chanel doing the kick? Dave Toe pulling something out of the bag, and the Eagles have it, so they'll take over with 2:52 to go. Well, you know, the Green Bay Packers, I know there was no three-peat in the Super Bowl era, but technically there was, right? Because it was 1 year before Super Bowl one. These are the last three-peat NFL champions. The 65 championship and the Super Bowls 1 and 2. So, Court Star and Jim Taylor and Vince Lombardi there. Those guys, their record is safe right now. No doubt. As the Eagles have assured that. And Kenny Pickett is in the game at quarterback right now. We're going to wrap this up. Oh, Kenny Pickett, who grew up an Eagles fan on the Jersey Shore, getting a chance to play in the Super Bowl.
Uh-oh, look at the Gatorade. Here it goes.
Now, what color is it going to be? That's always a big...
I would have guaranteed that AJ would be the one that wants to dump it on Nigeria.
Let's see.
Yeah, Devontae, and good move. Oh. Great maneuver. A little
the best shower Nick Sirianni will ever have.
Oh, man. That's got to be a slimy, sticky shower. Who cares? Who cares?
First and 10, Eagles looking to run it out. Good game, will get a chance up to the 30. Let's see. Doesn't suspect anything.
Look at that face. Now, who can he possibly yell at in the stands today at this point? Is there anybody?
By the way, it doesn't matter. Everyone will accept it. By the way, apropos too, the Gatorade color was green, right? And green for the Eagles. There you go. Nick Sirianni, life-changing moment. He talked about it. This game is life-changing for the winners and the losers. And for Sirianni, so emotional, cried at the beginning of Super Bowl 57 on the cheers landing out. He said, "I'm emotional, but that's who I am."
Yeah, I think of this game, and there's so many people. All these guys have different football journeys in their career that brought them to this point. And you get to this game, and you got your family there that's really, you want to represent them. You got your hometown, you got your high school, you got your college, you got your elementary school. You got so many people in your life that are part of this journey with you. And in moments like this, everybody's celebrating. And it's just a magical feeling knowing that you as an athlete, you've reached the mountaintop, you've reached the pinnacle of success in this league.
Roseman, who has put this team together masterfully. The executive VP of football operations, his 25th year in Philadelphia. Another handoff on 3rd and 5. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. The Philadelphia Eagles, 2 minutes away from celebrating. These are champions. Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, Nick Sirianni.
Well, I hear you, brother. Because when I buy Bosch Power Tools, the more you Bosch, the more you feel like it.
Thank you for sharing your Totino pizza rolls.
No problem.
I'll miss you, Jasmo.
I'll miss you too. They're the most snackable pizza in
Unfortunately, that's just a part of life. Rest in peace, Jasmo.
We didn't know him as well as you, so it's not as sad for us.
Not that we didn't want to.
Just didn't open up around us.
Totino's Pizza Rolls, the most snackable pizza in the universe. Hackers. We can make you believe we know what we're doing, when in fact, we do not. Whoops. I have no idea what this button is.
I've never driven a stick in my life. Not my hardest road yet.
Small business owner, because I have no idea what I'm doing. But GoDaddy Arrow does, using AI to build a logo, website, and social content.
Walton Goggins goggle glasses.
Because if your goggles ain't Goggins, They don't belong on your noggin. You throw that arrow, it's like you know what you're doing.
All right, America. Fetch is about to give away $10,000 every second for 2 minutes. Fetch is America's rewards app. We reward people for pretty much everything, like your groceries. And this is going to be our most rewarding night ever. 120 of you are going to win $10,000 each tonight. Anyone with the app open can win. It starts soon, so download the Fetch app now, and let's have some fun. America's most addictive game show is back. It's truly a war. The Floor premieres tonight after the Super Bowl on Fox.
Dr. Larson was in a car accident.
I can't remember the last 8 years of her life.
I'm surviving.
But the 25 million viewers agree that Doc is TV's biggest new show.
I was a damn good doctor, and I will get that back.
And every Tuesday, you can join the obsession.
Just like riding a bike? Oh, yeah. Piece of cake.
I'm surviving.
Doc, only Tuesday on Fox to watch anytime on Hulu.
So many people watching this one tonight. Gianni Infantino, the president of FIFA, as the World Cup will be back in the States. Lady Gaga started off our broadcast with that emotional song on Bourbon Street. Fortunate to be in the tent for that. She was wonderful. Paul McCartney has been here enjoying the game. It was great to see him. And it's been an Eagles domination. Look at that. Saquon Barkley came over from the Giants, wanted a chance to show what he can do. One of the best seasons in NFL history. In fact, the most rushing yards in NFL history, regular and postseason combined. He did that. 72 yards, or make it 57 yards rushing for him. 40 yards receiving. Eagles just looking to wrap it up. Kenny Pickett in at quarterback on fourth down. He's going to throw it, and it's incomplete, and the Chiefs will get it back. As the emotion now setting in, the realization, look at Mekhi Becton. People thought he was a bust as a former first-round pick with the Jets. He comes to Philadelphia. There's Howie Roseman. Saquon Barkley picks him up for signing him. How good does that feel?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. Look at that.
Nolan Smith and Josh Sweat, this defensive line, the story of the game, 6 sacks. The rookie Cooper DeJean on his birthday returns a pick 6. For his first NFL interception. Mahomes still in the game. Back to throw. Throwing up, going to take a shot forward, deep down the field, and Xavier Worthy with a long touchdown from Mahomes, 50 yards. Youngest and the fastest player in the game has a highlight.
Great throw by Patrick. Got Worthy to stretch the defense. Got a few of the reserves in there. But Patrick doesn't care. He's going out there to compete. A little time to throw. He knows where that speed is and drops one in the bucket. What a throw.
2 touchdowns for Worthy in the second half here tonight. They'll go for 2. Mahomes at fourth, and Hopkins comes down with it for the 2-point conversion. Chiefs will obviously go for an onside without any timeouts left. See what they can do as Hopkins has it too. Tom wanted to thank the city of New Orleans for their great week. Hospitable, they've been a great host as always. And there's Jalen Hurts, who is the son of a coach, right? And all that he's been through and all that he's worked at, right? You know about him getting benched in the national title game and then a runner-up Heisman after he transferred to Oklahoma. And he said, you know, my dad was an O-line guy. And he knew nothing about quarterback play, but he knew how to work hard, and he taught me how to work. And his dad was a powerlifting coach. So that's where he got his work ethic from and his attitude. And the one thing is for sure, Jalen Hurts' legacy will be in cement, a champion.
Yeah, without a doubt. As it should be. Worked extremely hard this year. I think as the season went on, he just continued to take accountability and so endearing to your teammates when you show that you care about them, and that's one of the great steps of leadership. Patrick Mahomes does that so well, but Jalen's doing a great job of that as he continues to develop. He's still such a young player in this league, and they have a young roster. They'd be surprised if they have more chances getting out there.
Onside kick recovered by the Eagles, and that will do it.
Patrick recovers it. He might not give up that ball. Stay tuned for the UTTV postgame featuring the Brink Lombardi closing ceremony and Bud Light postgame celebrations. All coming up in a matter of a minute 47. Three turnovers. That's what Darius Slay is saying. Two more of those, and the Eagles can celebrate with that. It is about the time where it all hits you right here, KG. There's at this point nothing the Chiefs can do about it. Chiefs have had an incredible season. So many victories that were within reach. And it's painful to be on the losing end of these, as I was 3 times. And you do appreciate, you have to appreciate the moments when it does go well. See the smiles on Barkley and Darius Slay, one of the great corners. Changes in so many ways. One more knee, and the Eagles fans, and there are a lot of them in attendance, are on their feet. For the second time, the Vince Lombardi Trophy is held Super Bowl 59. Thank you very much. What is the moment mean? You gave us all the time to be able to get here. So first and foremost, this is the ultimate team game. We can't be great without the greatest. And we are a performance by everybody. We did it! How did that shit happen? You guys did not want to let each other down. And yesterday in the meeting, they talked about not wanting this to be over. That's special. And they said the only way it's not over is if we have a parade and a ring ceremony later. So I guess it's time. It's 2024. You can we got a couple more things to say. I love these guys. Again, it just keeps coming back there. You know, you cannot be great without the greatness of others. It's the best team sport there is. It's the best team sport there is. And you need the efforts of everybody. We know you're an emotional guy. You're young with your smile. Have a cheers. I'll probably be shot in a couple hundred cheers tonight. A lot of work to put into this. And thank you very
You know, God is good. He's greater than all the highs and the lows. And I think, personally, myself, I've been able to use every experience. Learn from it. The good, the bad, all of the weakness and fear, to pursue my own greatness. And I think I couldn't do any of these things without the God behind me. You know, we have a special group this year. We're able to learn from the past and get the right new pieces and get over that hump. Yeah.
Jalen, in talking about the pieces around him and what you guys were able to do on offense tonight and what you were able to do on the defense, how do you even put that into words? I mean, no one talks to you.
Number one, defense wins championships. Defense wins championships. We saw how we played today. We saw the different good makes the game. They gave us opportunities to give us short looks. We're able to
The picture you had on your screensaver was the confetti from 2 years ago. How does that look?
still processing it. I'm still processing it, but still working together for my family.
Congratulations. Giving back over to you.
Great job down there, guys. Jalen Hurts, 13 champions of champion. And you two team coaches see from the Lincoln County Coaching Center. The Eagles are Super Bowl champions for the second time. They take down the Chiefs.
Get warm.
I really thought this was going to be my year.
If only there was back up in me. Learn to play space progressive to protect your home. Here you go. Here's your phone.
Second time is 3. Keep it to 5. I know.
Is this what he's doing?
As your host, I have some rules. First, no showers longer than 5 minutes. This isn't a spa. No games. No fun.
Out of it though. When other vacation rentals make you share your turf with a host, try one you have all to yourself.
You got
Learning from the diversity is motivating.
Oh, by the way, everyone,
Experience the excitement of live match, student life, and championship athletics. Get in the game with Remington University. Welcome to the YouTube In the meantime, presentation from the Madden Trophy. There's nothing. Make that you said he wasn't a top 10 quarterback. Make that you said he couldn't throw the ball. Make that he got over when pushed from the shove. Make that he always threw the right thing. Make that he was old man, on full wisdom. You were sure he'd come up short. Make that you got it wrong. Okay, no one's gonna get the fire. Our job is to let it do it. And I got that brag. It's important to challenge the homeowners getting into their kids. You turn it. You gotta turn it. Turn it. Help you. Fire starter? Okay, I'm a caveman. They put fire with nothing but the work from the day of moon. Progressive can protect you from being watch it. Complicated instructions? Sure. Yes. That's a cool question.
When you have a creative type and science type, most perspective is an Trying to convey your movement all in one place. Input purpose. No way time. Good sign. Cost to start the show.
Eagles win it! Super Bowl 59! Now you can win. The Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl. And you can get your hands on your official trophy collection at NFLshop.com. Including the Super Bowl t-shirt and celebration towel. They won on the field. Now you can wear it everywhere. Shop now and get free shipping at NFLshop.com. Welcome to the Super Bowl 59 trophy ceremony and award presentation brought by making it easy for people to enjoy Against the championship team like Kansas City. And, I know people talk about the one MVP, Howard started in your offensive coordinator, your defensive coordinator, a bunch of new defensive starters, and he completely turned that team around. Because remember, a year ago, they had a collapse at the end of the season. No collapse tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Harry Roseman has done an incredible job. He can't get MVP though, Jimmy. But I will say this: it was dominant. It was just a dismantling offensively and defensively. Complete team effort, just totally dismantled the MVP.
It was like the same blueprint that we had when we beat them in the Super Bowl when I was on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Front four, put all the pressure on Patrick Mahomes.